Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade Classic, and our Tauren Warrior playthrough. I think we're headed into the Arathi Highlands today. Yep, I think that's what we're going to do. We do have a little lead-in quest here to fight some Boulderfist Ogres. And we have a breadcrumb taking us to Hammerfall. I also want to check out the Trauma Surgeon there and see if they can teach us Heavy Silk. I don't know that they can yet, but I need to find someone who can teach me the next rank so we can keep skilling up. And if it's not going to be the Surgeon in Hammerfall, then I don't really know who it's going to be. But we'll check that out. And yeah, I think that's a good place to go right now. We're level 37, so, you know, conceivably we could go into Kalimdor and do stuff in Desolace. I don't really want to go to Desolace the more I think about it. Where I'd like to go is I'd like to go to Dustwallow Marsh. Probably around level 38 or 39. And then of course we still have a bunch of stuff to do back in Stranglethorn. And maybe once all these are green, or a lot of them are green, we'll head back that way. It's a lot of stuff to do. That's the only thing that kind of worries me about going into another zone right now is we're at 20 out of 25 on our quest log, so we don't have a lot of space. And we don't have a lot of stuff that I can really drop. If I'm not going to go to Desolace, I could drop the breadcrumb. The Razorfen Downs quest I could probably just pick up again. We'll see. We'll see how many quests there are for us to do here at the same time, and if we have to drop anything, we'll make a decision then. And I think once we do this one, it does turn in at Hammerfall and not back in Hillsbrad. And you guys will probably notice that my voice is a little bit off today. I am going through a bit of a cold that's kind of obliterated my throat. So I haven't lost my voice yet. And I'm trying not to. But I probably do sound a little bit more gravelly than I normally might. And I may talk a little bit less than I normally might, just to kind of preserve what's left of the lining of my throat. I think I'm coming out the other side of it now. I feel better today than I felt yesterday. Oh, we do have, I should point out, the brand new sword we have. After our Scarlet Monastery Cathedral run, which we did a couple days ago, I was able to turn that quest into Very Mothras in the Undercity, and we got the Sword of Omens, which is pretty huge. Our previous sword had 67 top-end damage, 18.9 DPS. This one has 74 top-end damage with 29.7 DPS, 9 strength, 3 agility, 4 stam. And it just looks awesome. It's enormous in the hands of a Tauren, which is always good to be able to see all the details on the weapons. Yeah, but that's a huge DPS increase for us, and that's why we're gonna stick with sword and boarding for a while. I might do Cathedral a couple more times to see if we can get anything else to drop. There's a shield that drops somewhere in Scarlet Monastery, but I don't know if it's from a specific boss or if it just is going to randomly drop off of any of the bosses. Not sure how the loot tables work in there. I've gotten the same pair of pants off of different bosses, that's why I say that. I don't really know how the loot tables are set up. But we do need another shield. That's true. The Scarlet Monastery shield is not gonna do it forever. Not gonna do it. But yeah, I could definitely feel a decent spike in power with this weapon. And it's nice because the points that we spent in sword specialization are actually working for us as opposed to just being inert, wasted points. So that's good. Should also mention that I'm on some cold medicine right now, so I may do and say even stupider things than normal, or you know, get myself killed in new and interesting ways that probably shouldn't happen to most people. Bad decisions could be made. Just a forewarning. I think we're gonna have a pretty easy time here in the Rothi Highlands, so I think it's a pretty safe place for me to be today. I don't think there's a lot I could do here to get us in too much trouble. Or to get lost or anything like that, so I think we're going to be okay here. We need enforcers. I'm assuming the enforcers are going to be inside of the Barrow Den. Which I probably should have been working through the entire time, at least a little bit. Could have been smart. My individual minimizers in Questie don't seem to be working. Oh, that one finally worked. Oh, they're just a little bit off. Okay. Like I said, cold medicine. Let's wait for this guy to path out. I could probably fight two of these guys at once without an issue, come to think about it. Those couple of dungeon runs we did helped us get back to a point where we have, you know, green quests to work on again. And I appreciate that. I love going pull to pull and not really having to stop. No healing for you. No, no, no. There we go. He's gonna come in and give a hand. A little bit too late for this guy. I will stop and get our health back after this pull. Would probably be a good idea. Let's go ahead and eat. And I will drink some coffee, which is not going to help my throat, but it's going to help my brain feel a little better. Alright, nothing left to do here. Let's go ahead and mount up, and we'll just make the ride over to Hammerfall and see what's going on there. We got Foul Magics is level 33. Hammerfall is 34. Call to Arms is 32. We got a lot of stuff we can do. A lot of potential things to do here. Let's not run right by Refuge Point. It's not going to be a smart idea. Some pretty powerful Alliance NPCs here that would want to kill us and take joy in it. We'll stick to the road and take our left-hand turn up ahead. I've always really enjoyed the simplicity of this zone. It's just, you know, mostly rolling hills, surrounded by mountains, no really difficult terrain, not too many trees. I hope we get zones or parts of zones that are more like this once we get into Dragonflight. They've said a lot to promise us zones that will feel like a part of a world again, instead of zones that feel like level design that you're trying to like meticulously navigate through. So I hope that really comes to fruition. They've also promised that the zones are going to be larger than like any other zones they've done. So that's really exciting too. It also gives me hope that the modern quest design of like pick up 5 quests, walk 10 feet and do them all is going to be done away with, and we'll have like more of a sense of exploration where, you know, we pick up quests at a hub and then we actually have to go out further into the world to do them. When I play retail, some of the content is good, the storytelling is good, the lore is fun, the characters are pretty well done, but then you do the gameplay, and the gameplay is like, it's like if we were to grab all the quests in Hammerfall, they would all be done right here to the left of Hammerfall, instead of sending you out to places in the zone. And yeah, because they, instead of doing one quest hub and spreading around, it's like quest hub, quest hub, quest hub, right next to where the quests are being done. And that is not a fun way to enjoy a fantasy world. It's not a way to get immersed. And it's actually very immersion breaking, despite how beautiful the zones are in retail. And like I said, the characters and the lore are so good. But the gameplay just kind of busted up. It's really strange. So I really hope that with the big zones, it doesn't just mean more hubs where we do 5 quests next to the hub. I really hope it means larger hubs that send you far out into the landscape to explore and kind of discover other questing things and questing events organically. That's what I hope for. We'll see what they can manage. I hope we don't see it for a long time. I hope they have like tons of time to work on it. I hope that the alpha and the beta phases are very long. Alright, let's see. Foul magics.
Relax.
I have felt a strangeness in the air, a feeling that simmers in my blood. I had my suspicions. I set off to find the source of my unease and discovered to the west, at Northfold Manor, a residual trace of demonic summoning. As I got close, my blood began to boil and the rage within me grew. On the ground I spied an amulet of bloodstone used to assist in demonic summoning. The one I found was depleted, however. I'll need another to examine, but I dare not return to the manor. We can do that. We can help this dude over here become a shaman, I think. He's going to do a class change from warrior to shaman.
Loktar.
It is still clear to me like yesterday, so many years without hope, with wood and steel to bind me to this terrible place, and then finally, there was the war chief. Doomhammer in his midnight plate, his warhammer held high. It was too terrible that the blow of a coward would strike down our great hero. From behind he charged on his horse, and then his lance ran him through. I fell to my knees. What hope was there? What hope is there?
For the Horde.
Dude's super depressed, some PTSD. And we're going to help him get in touch with the elemental spirits of Azeroth, so... one of the more worthwhile things that we do. And Torgon here is going to help us with that. Ah, Gormol you speak of, yes. From what he says, it seems he has never recovered from the death of Doomhammer. Gormol was a captive here when Thrall and Ogrim fought to free the camp, but as the earth shook and our brethren escaped, he was left behind. He wandered alone and lost for years without direction or hope, until we returned to establish ourselves here in Hammerfall. We tried to settle him in, cheer him up, telling him stories of our mighty city at Orgrimmar and Kalimdor, but nothing would move him. Tales of our young warchief Thrall, who bears the armor and hammer of Ogrim, but perhaps, a demonstration of our newly found shamanistic magic would give him new hope. It is worth a try. A small object we can make for him, yes. Bring me some raptor eyes and I will see what I can do. I feel like maybe it should have been another orc giving us this quest. He talks about time in the internment camp and stuff, this troll does, and talks in like the we were left behind, we. I think maybe he should have been an orc, right? Maybe not, maybe... There were some Darkspear there, I guess.
What do you need?
So you think you're strong enough to help Hammerfall, so be it. Tallow either sent you to that ogre mound in hopes that you would kill yourself, or he thinks you're strong enough to aid us. Either way, you're here now, and I am in need of more soldiers in our fight against the constant attacks.
Go with honor.
The Witherbark Trolls and Boulderfish Ogres of Arathi are working together to rid us from this land, but we shall not meet our fates at their or anyone else's hand. We will slay them and show them that we, too, have a home here. The Trolls turned their backs to us. The Ogres would use us for food and for bedding if we allowed them to. These things shall not be. We start our attack on the Witherbark Trolls to the south of here, slay them in droves, and only return when their camp runs thick with blood. Okay. Great. just massacre them. The task set before us by Vol'jin will be a difficult one, and any assistance you might provide will be appreciated and necessary. In ancient times, trolls fought against the Arthurian Empire, and our most capable adversary, Lord Igneous of Strom, named Trollbane. He rode into battle wielding Troll Kalar, Troll Slayer in the ancient tongue. But now the sons of Trollbane are weakened, their stronghold brought to ruin. The sword is protected by several sigils that were divided amongst the survivors of Stromgarde, and we must retrieve them. The first was taken by the Syndicate. One of their men in Stromgarde should have it. Let's be smart, and before we head out, let's go ahead and set our Hearthstone.
Hail. Be careful.
And maybe we want to check our bags, which seem okay, but can use some offloading here. I don't need the Outlaw Saber anymore. Now we're starting to get some Mage Weave. Oh, I actually forgot that we got this shield. That's how sporadically I've been playing this character recently. You guys probably remembered. Some of you probably did. But yeah, we do have an awesome shield. That's great. Memory. It doesn't get better with age. Cool. So level 39, we can equip that. We've got a little ways to go. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna be stuck with this one for a little bit. Well, that's nice. See, I got to be happy about the shield twice because of my bad memory. I got to be happy about it when I got it. And then I got to be happy about it again when I forgot it. That's great. This guy doesn't seem to have anything for us. He's marked... He's marked as a first aid trainer. Huh.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll check back with him at some point, but yeah, I don't really know where to get the next skill rank. Huh. Is that why we have to go to Stromgarde to buy the training book? Can never remember if they kept that in Burning Crusade or not. Alright, so what do we want to do? Let's go for the Raptor Eyes. And then maybe we come down here and take on the Witherbark. Oh, hi. That's just a lot of you. I must have ran into, like, their little attack party event where they assault the front of Hammerfall. Alright, Raptors. Most of them are going to be this way. And then we can also pick up the Princess Trapped. I am noticing that we're kind of surrounded. If we were a lower level to like aggro them at a range, we might be in trouble, but I think we're fine at level 37. And man, it's kind of crazy that we're level 37 on this character to me. It's kind of crazy. We've been making pretty good time. I haven't been playing this character as much recently, but should have some more time this week and hopefully do some bigger episodes and make some progress. And yeah, I guess every week that we don't get a Wrath of the Lich King beta is just like more time that I have to get us into Outland and through Outland. I'd like to even be able to do some heroics in Outland on this guy. Before Wrath comes out. There might be maintenance today. It is Tuesday. We'll find out in a few minutes here. Usually around 9:45 I'll start getting the 15-minute warning if there is going to be maintenance or the servers go down. We'll see what we can get done in that time. The eyeballs are not... I'm not dropping at a very quick rate, are they? I mean, it's a good way to burn off some rested experience, so that's the positive thing. Let's not do a thunderclap right here like I almost did. There we go. Alright, let's head over here to the west and let's grab this quest. Pretty sure this is the one that sends us in to fight kobolds. My name is Misriel. Oops. I am a princess of the earth, and my captors, the giants, have trapped me deep beneath the Arathi Highlands. These crystal shards are the only way I can speak to the surface world. Please help me. Allies of the giants, the Dry Whisker kobolds, have a shard like this one in their Dry Whisker Gorge to the east. To power the clusters, you must gather motes of Mesriel from the kobolds and apply them to it. I beg you, aid me. Sure, what could possibly go wrong? If a voice from deep within the earth channels itself through a dark crystal and tells you to free it, don't. It's a cautionary tale. Okay, let's swing to the south a little bit, and we'll fight what raptors we can, and then we will go down to the Witherbark village. We can fight some Witherbark. If we don't get all the eyes we need, we can always fight them on the way back. Yeah, we do have a server shutdown. I'm not going to end the episode when the server shuts down. I'll just come back later and go for a bit longer. Because, like I said, I know we haven't been on the Warrior as much recently, and I do want to be... I do want to be on the Warrior a lot. Right now, I'm really loving all the characters we're on. Like, I want to get the Shaman up. I want to get the Warrior up. I'm even having fun on the on our Retail Shaman. It's a really cool class for Retail. And I like it more than either the Demon Hunter or the Monk. So far, like, in Retail, Warlock was my favorite. Warrior was okay. And Shaman's right up there competing with Warlock over on Retail. Between the Warrior and the classic Shaman, like, I like the Warrior more, but I like the Shaman more and more every day. The Shaman will probably be, like, the only mana class that I can play in Classic. I mean, maybe besides Priest, but I don't plan to play another Priest right now, if ever. You know what I realized that Wrath Classic was going to bring that I'm excited about is dual spec. I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure, that we should be getting dual spec with Wrath launch. Which, for hybrid classes, is going to be amazing. For any class, really, it's going to be amazing. It'd be great to be able to switch between prot and arms, and just, you know, make sure you're optimized for dungeon content. That would just be great. I don't know if they got the gear organizer in Wrath. I think the dressing room gear set thing came later, where you can kind of like set your gear set to your spec so it would switch with you. I don't know if that came in Wrath or not. So for some classes you might still need to switch your gear manually, but just being able to swap between two active specs is huge. I said we were going to go south, but then I kind of just ran into all these raptors. Alright, we've got a buddy here. Let's go ahead and pop Retaliation. We're probably not going to get another chance to use it before the servers go down, so... Well, 9 out of 10, that's not bad. Just need to get one more on the way back to the north. But let's head into Witherbark Village here and start working on some of the trolls that we need. Well, someone has already been here. I see bodies. Looks like a 44 Orc Warrior. Okay. It's a little bit high of a level to be doing this quest, I think. I don't know if they could still be within range of getting experience for it or not. 33 to 44, no, that's like a 9 level difference. There's no way. He does have the Whirlwind Axe. 154 top end damage, jeez. Yeah, see, we need lots of troll tusks. Lots and lots of troll tusks. We could go into the cave back here. I don't know if we ever get sent back here after this. Though I don't know if being in the cave is where I want to be when the servers go down. It might make our logging back in experience a little bit painful, so... no healing. Well, we're going in now. Oh, that was clever of her. Net us and then run away. Okay then. Let's get a hamstring up early this time. There we go. Now we can stop for a minute, eat to full. Alright, I'm going to take us out of the cave. Yeah, I don't want to get logged out inside of here. I feel like that would be a pain in the butt. We need to find axe throwers. We haven't found any axe throwers. And witch doctors have also been a little scarce. Lots of headhunters. There's a couple of axe throwers up here by the tent. I think we might be able to just charge up there. Then again, maybe not. However, he's going to be ranged, so if we shoot him, try to pull him back, he's going to throw at us. Let's focus on the witch doctor first. Let's pull them both back. Well, that worked out pretty well. And there is the server shutdown. I hope we live. It'd be unfortunate if we died. But yeah, we'll be back after this, and we'll at least finish up these two quests and see what else we want to do. Well, upon logging back in, we are definitely in combat. So yeah, it was a decidedly bad place to get disconnected. I think we'll be okay though. There we go. Not too bad. Could have been worse. Don't know why the V-bars are on. Probably could have stayed to heal up there. Would have been smart. We do have a potion. No healing wards. No, no, no. Do I need the potion? I don't know. I don't think so. I think as long as we don't pull another ad, we're gonna be okay. Yeah, there we go. Now we'll eat. Now we'll eat to full. It's also raining now, I realize. That's fun. Not a lot of people on here in the Arathi Highlands today. But you know, it is 10:45 in the morning on a Tuesday. Let's see. Let's go on the Witch Doctor first. Emblazoned leggings. What are you? Leather with stamina and spirits. Level 26. Ooh, and some Shoulders of the Eagle. Stamina and intellect leather gear. Very cool. We don't need witch doctors, we need axe throwers and a couple more headhunters. Shooting him in the back is fine. It actually was pretty satisfactory. Alright, so one more headhunter. 3 more axe throwers. And then, of course, we need our one last raptor eye. Well, we got the execute off. Maybe she'll bleed out. If not, rifle to the back works again. Alright, axe throwers. Let's see. Alright, we did pull the Witch Doctor as well, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. Let's do that. No healing. Alright, one more axe thrower. Let's see, what are you? You are a headhunter. Here we go, here's an axe thrower up here. Let's pull her back a little bit. Alright, there we go. Let's head north, and on the way we need to find at least one raptor eye. Maybe before we head back to town, we should go do the Bloodstone Amulet. I'm trying to see about doing just the green quest and getting the green quest done. So, Call to Arms, Foul Magics, and Raising Spirits. Let's do that. We'll come around the farm and then we'll shoot over to the east. And that way when we're all done, we'll just hearth back. But yeah, I don't know if I want to stick around and do any of the yellow stuff. I feel like we do all the green stuff. That'll probably get us to level 38. And then we could take a look at what turns green where. We could take a look at Dustwallow Marsh stuff and see if any of that is green. And I'd like to just keep kind of working on quests that are a little bit lower level than us. I feel like that pace is more enjoyable to me. See, this is the Debris Farmstead. We don't have anything going on here specifically. Not yet, at least. I'd like to get the last Raptor Eye so we can kind of move on and not worry about these guys again. Well, there we go. Ask and you shall receive. That cleans up the map quite a bit, makes everything a bit neater. Alright, here we go at the Northfold Manor. I have a remembrance. I have a memory of these guys being in stealth, kind of around the perimeter. I don't know how accurate that is, maybe that was somewhere else, but yeah, I remember there being... Oh, I heard it. Did you guys hear it? I heard the stealth noise. Yeah, I don't see them, but I keep hearing the noise. I don't want to get jumped by too many, but they are lower level, so even if we aggro a few of them, it's probably going to be okay. Have to remember to get the hamstrings out so they don't run. That guy did not have a chance to run. Looks like there's a chest hiding back here. We still have quite a bit of inventory space, so we'll be picking that up. It's kind of weird to me that we haven't gotten a single item yet. But we need 10 of them, which made me believe that maybe the drop rate wasn't going to be atrocious. But now that we've killed a handful of them, we haven't got a single item, I think, yeah, the drop rate might be really bad. Hey, we got one. Perfect. Oh, we have aggro from over here too. Hey, now they're dropping. There's a guy in stealth right there. Syndicate Highwayman. Guess we could take a minute to eat back our health here. Well, the field has been mostly cleared out. Let's go check some of the buildings. I saw somebody in here, yep. Let's do a loop around the outskirts and see if we can aggro any of the guys that are hiding in stealth. Like that guy. Okay, so we're at 7 out of 10. Not bad. They didn't drop at all for a while, and then they started dropping, and they just have been dropping pretty consistently ever since. I like it when that happens. Let's check out the inside of the barn. See what kind of trouble we're going to get into here. 1, 2, 3. I got 3 guys in here. We might pull 2 of them with this. Let's do some retaliation. Not bad. Oh, we are through our rested experience. That's a little sad. I was enjoying that rested experience. Definitely going to hit level 38 today, though. That is happening. I hear you, I just don't see you. Very weird. Oh, there they are. They tend to get more angry when we mount up. Oh, not that time. I guess they don't want to fight us. Oh, here we go. I keep hearing the noise, but we're not aggroing them. It's probably because we're such a higher level. They have some value of their own life. Yep, and now it has stopped dropping the item. A little bit of back and forth here. It's playing with my emotions. I don't appreciate it. Well, we've got some guys respawning outside over here and over here. Level 38 rogue, making short work of our respawns. Have we checked this barn? There's 2 barns. I don't think we've been inside this one. Somebody has, though. Alright, that's 9. We only need 1 more, so a little bit more luck and a couple more respawns, and we should be done with this one. Maybe checking the outskirts again would be a good idea. And there we go. I think we could probably hearth. We could come down here and try to get the Sigil of Storms, but like I said, I mainly want to be working on green stuff right now. Maybe those will go green after we level, I don't know. I don't think so, not with them being level 37. Let's see if these get us our level.
Strength and honor.
Let's see, this is the follow-up here. The Boulder Fist have a lair to the southwest of here towards the Dwarven Bridge, and if I'm not mistaken, the Maulers and Magi there shall present you a greater challenge. Slay as many as you can and come to me in body when you are successful. Okay, cool. Let's come down here.
Hello, man.
We're pretty close. Here, take this amulet to Gromal and see if the raptor's strength can awaken the flame of the warrior that once burned in his veins. Not sure if this will give us what we need. Let's see, and the foul magics follow up. There's no doubt in my mind that a powerful warlock resides within the walls of Stromgarde. From time to time, using an arcane magical relic, this warlock has summoned forth terrible demons in large numbers. We must remove the source of his energy. Find the warlock and kill him. Bring me whatever magical object you find on his person, and I will take steps to destroy it and see its power is not used to taint this land any longer. Okay, sounds good. We need a very small amount of experience to level here.
What do you need?
What hope is there when the hand of a coward can slay the mightiest of the mighty? Gormal tosses the amulet to the ground. Torgon sent you, didn't he? Pah. Why he feels some mercy towards me, I would not understand. Mercy was denied me when I was not allowed to die with my war chief in battle. A cruel blow fate has dealt me. Alright, he didn't care about the amulets.
How you doing, man?
It did not work, I see. Nonetheless, I feel that showing him the power of the shamans will eventually turn Gormol to his once proud self. The amulet's power was not great enough to show him our newfound power. Hey, there we go. With some additional objects, I will be able to create an item that will imbue Gormol with the guile of the raptor. With the power of the raptor flowing through him, Gormol will know our new power and rediscover the warrior that lies dormant. I will require raptor hearts to fashion the item and spell. Well, that's great. We got level 38. Let's take a look here. Do I want to go into improved disciplines and reduce that a little further? What are we at right now? 23 minutes? Yeah, let's do that. 20-minute cooldowns now on Recklessness and Shield Wall. And I think pretty soon, a couple more levels, we'll get Mortal Strike at level 40, so really excited about that. It'll be interesting to have another button to work into our rotation. We already have quite a few buttons to hit, so should be a good time. Guys, I'm going to take a break here for today. Thank you all so much for being here. I really do appreciate all the continued support on the series. A special thank you to those of you who are members on the YouTube channel and with me on Patreon. Thank you guys so much. That is the direct support that will help me continue doing what I do long into the future, so I very much appreciate it. Everyone take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other, and we will see you back in Azeroth again real soon. Bye now.